What's good, planty peeps? My name is Lily and welcome to Peace Lily Plants. Today we have an unboxing of a couple rare boys, and if you have been paying attention, you will know that I very recently bought 2 rare philodendrons, and maybe you're wondering, Lily, why do you keep buying so many rare plants? Isn't that hurting your wallet? Well, maybe a little bit, but your girl's been engaging in retail therapy, and I thought that I would unbox this today and just have some real talk with you about, well, I don't know how you would categorize it, but just relationships and life. So if you want to stick around to, first of all, see the plants, but also see, is this going to be kind of profound? Is it going to be kind of cringy? We shall see. Before we dive right into it, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel. So I ordered this package from We Love Plants LLC, which I had never heard of, and really I guess they're just, you know, a run-of-the-mill local nursery that happens to ship out. But I saw a YouTuber reference them in a video, and that's how I got introduced to them. And I think they have really good prices. Definitely better than Etsy. I opened the package, and the first thing I see is what you would call a business card, though it's bigger than a business card, but it's got the name of the business and their Facebook and Instagram. So this is what I'm dealing with right now. So I want to talk to you about some stuff, and hopefully this won't be extremely regrettable. I'm not going to be putting anyone on blast or being overly specific. I just want to get some things off my chest, I guess, and hear what your thoughts are about those same things. And I even made myself a bullet point list so I wouldn't get nervous and forget to say half of the stuff I was thinking about. So if you see me looking over to the side, that's why. So we'll start moving this out. I feel guilty for throwing this stuff away because I know it's terrible for the environment, but what am I going to do with it? The first thing I wanted to say is that this morning, well, actually, let me back up and say, the night before I ordered these plants, I got on social media, on a certain social media account, and saw that the person that I had been dating for a long time, and we've recently gone through a rocky patch and kind of officially broken up, I saw that that person had officially changed their relationship status, and it just kind of, it just hurt, because making things official is a whole nother step. It's like, even though the situation is what it is, regardless, just getting on there and seeing I'm trying to think of a word besides official, because I'm being redundant, but I can't. So getting on there and seeing the officialness of that changed relationship status just really put me in a bad mood for the rest of the night. And then the next morning, I was laying in bed looking at Instagram, and We Love Plants LLC had just restocked or was advertising a planter. Something brought them across my radar, and I just went on there and ordered some stuff. And before I'd even gotten out of the bed for the day, I'd already spent a good chunk of money. And so when I got rid of that layer of cotton, we've got some paper. So I'm gonna throw away the paper and potentially begin to unwrap one of the plants. So here is what we've got. So this morning, the day that I'm filming this video, the day the package arrived, I was laying in bed and I was just rehearsing a conversation over again in my head. I think we all do that, where we go through conversations in our minds, either rehearsing a conversation that's already happened, or even worse, going through hypothetical conversations in your mind. Multitasking is hard. Oh, I was gonna say, and this is gonna come off as an humble brag, and I guess it is, but I would consider myself to be an empath and also to be an overthinker. Okay, perhaps at certain points I'm gonna stop talking and just concentrate on getting the package open and fast forward through this part and then go back to talking when we got the package open. I'm having a really hard time getting the plastic wrap off of the bottom, so I'm gonna try to do this top part and see if I can just leave the plastic down here for the moment. So anyway, I'm an overthinker. So it's very common of me to do things like that, to think about conversations and just think about everything way too much. And then I saw a meme like a month ago that said, the worst part about being an overthinker is that you're right about everything. And I'm just like, okay, I'm probably not right about everything, but like in a way that is so true. Cause like I overthought about my relationship for the past 6 months, and look where we are now. We see cute little leaf poking out the top here. Oh, I'm gonna try to just pull this off. So as I was thinking about that conversation this morning and feeling that pain, that heartache, I was telling myself, as I've been telling myself a lot lately, don't run away from it, don't try to evade it and escape it, savor it. Which may sound a little bit, is it sadistic or masochistic? I don't know. But it may sound like a little bit self-destructive to say I'm savoring the pain. But the reason I'm savoring it is because I want to remember in a month, in 6 months, in 6 years, well, 6 years, I don't know, I'll probably be completely over it by then because, time heals all wounds. Point being, I want to remember the pain that I'm feeling because I'm afraid that in the future, that may try to be minimized. Some people may try to act like it was completely mutual and it really wasn't that difficult. And I just want to know for myself and remember for myself how it's felt. And remembering how it's felt is going to help me to think in the future, what do I deserve and what do I not deserve? Because I don't want to settle for what I don't deserve, and I don't want to tolerate and accept what I don't deserve. Oh my goodness. We got an Epipremnum pinnatum variegata. How beautiful. And the leaves look a little fragile, so I'm going to try to be super careful with doing this. But, oh my gosh. I don't know if it's cold damage. Maybe it is cold damage. It's been getting pretty cold here. You see, ooh, that one leaf has a nice chunk of white. So anyway, a little worse for the wear, you might say. But overall, first off, definitely worth the money. I feel like on Etsy, you would pay the same amount that I paid for this and get like a third or a fourth of this. And the leaves are a little unwell, but we're gonna give her some time and hope that she perks up. But you know what's nice? What's nice is that I'm age 28. And that's nice because I remember having my heart broken by my high school sweetheart at age 18. And having your heart broken at age 28 is a lot less earth-shattering than it was at age 18. Because I know that life is gonna go on, and I've got so much going for me, and that it's not the end of the world. So we got one more rare boy. What's it gonna be? Let's find out. Do you guys watch You on Netflix with what's his name? Penn Badgley or Bagley, something like that. Completely not in the context of a breakup, but in one of the first episodes of the new season that just came out, Joe started off by reading this quote from a book, and it said something along the lines of, people are not static, and they're not obligated to not change. And that broke me. Okay, that didn't really break me. That sounds really dramatic, but like, that was, I'm trying to find the words, like that was a revelation in that moment, but not really a good revelation. More like a cynical, hopeless, sad revelation. But I don't want to believe that you can't have a long-term relationship with someone that you can't expect that someone will not change at some point. I don't know, it's hard to articulate, but I guess I'm saying I don't want to feel hopeless. But that quote just kind of threw me for a loop. Because it's true. People aren't static. And I guess it's also true that they're not obligated to change. Or I mean, they're not obligated to not change. It's interesting to think about the idea of people not being obligated to not change, because I guess a lot of me feels a bitterness and a resentment about the fact that his feelings did change. So it's interesting to contemplate the idea that maybe I never had that control to begin with. The control to make someone not ever change. This is a philodendron mammae, and if you've been paying attention to my vids, you will know that a few weeks ago, or well, I don't know how long it's been in YouTube upload time, but a couple weeks ago in real life, I was deciding between a mammae and a squamiferum at a local nursery, and for much cheaper, I just got a much better looking mammae. Man, this thing is really pretty. And it has like literally twice as many leaves as the one at the store has. In general, when you're going through a breakup, or, I mean, even if it's not romantic, if it's a friendship breakup, it's easier to completely demonize the other person, or to just look at things in a black and white way, like that they were in the wrong and I was in the right, they screwed me over, etc. And maybe it's just hard to admit to ourselves that things are not so black and white. That even if someone did break our heart or do us wrong or whatever, maybe it's not as simple as they're just a POS. I don't know. A lot to contemplate. A lot that I will be contemplating for a while, probably. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the things I had to say. I mean, they weren't that fun, but hopefully they resonated with you in some way, or if not, then hope you at least enjoy looking at some pretty rare plants. And I'll put the link to the shop and how much I paid for these plants in the description. Maybe I'll put the price on the screen too throughout the video. I am trying to calm down on plant shopping, although Steve Sleeves sent me a coupon in my email a couple days ago, and they were like, use this code, and if you buy $45 worth, you get a free sold pagana. And I'm like, making it really hard not to shop anymore, Steve's Leaves. But, I won't have to buy as many Christmas gifts this year, so maybe I can. What's the phrase? Treat myself.
Treat myself, honey.
Well, anyway, so if I act upon that, then you can expect to see a thumbnail in a few weeks that's like, I got a free Silta Pagana. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. Please, if you haven't already, like this video and subscribe to my channel. And one more thing, wherever you are and whatever your circumstances and whatever your relationship status, bloom where you were planted, honey. See you in the next one. Bye.